Hey, what's up guys, Auto Fanatics. So today's video is going to be on the new Harbor Freight Daytona ultra low profile 1.5 ton aluminum NASCAR style racing jack. Now the reason I'm doing this video, this jack when it came out was about $350. For Black Friday they dropped the price down to $299. Now with a 25% coupon, this awesome jack was only $244, and I actually bought two of them in 1 week. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing. I'm going to show you how it looks out of the box. I'm going to show you some of the features, and we're going to do a demonstration today on the Ferrari 355. And this is going to be a great, compact, lightweight jack for you guys to do tire changing and do general maintenance on your car. So we're going to get the video started right now. All right, guys, so I got the box on my work table. So this is pretty much what you're going to get. You're going to get two nice aluminum two-piece handles with the foam so you don't bang it into your car. And actually, these are great. The reason I like this, and I don't have these on my AC hydraulic jacks. You guys know I have those on the channel. Let's say you're working with a half-inch drive ratchet. You need a little bit more leverage. Take this thing apart, and this becomes an incredible breaker bar. So just to give you the extra leverage, that's why another reason why I bought this jack. The reason I bought this is not to do like extreme duty work. I bought this primarily to do suspension work, put the jack under a differential, under transmission. I wanted something small, easy to maneuver, lightweight. Also, if I have to go to my other garages where I keep my cars for an emergency, or I have to go to a client's home, I need something compact and lightweight that I could easily grab with one hand and throw it in the trunk. So this thing being 36 pounds complete, without the handle, it's about probably about 32 pounds. Super lightweight, easy to handle. And we're gonna just pop this out now. So you can see here, we got the little knurled grip. You're gonna get your instruction manual. This pretty much just goes over the warranty and also the bleed procedure, and I'll explain that to you as well. So it comes with nice styrofoam packing. And another thing too, they packed it really well. You can see it's all nicely machined aluminum. Now a lot of the aluminum on here is most likely cast. I don't think it's forged, but it's most likely cast. And then the outer ends are CNC machined, and we're gonna pull it out and throw it on a table. I'll show you as well. This is the fill reservoir. This is the bleed screw right there. This is only if you feel like the operation of the piston is not working. You also have a dual piston design. They actually come pretty greased up from the factory, so FYI. There's a hook on the end that you have to pull off with a pair of pliers. And they do that just for storage. So you have your little saddle right there. So you could actually remove this if you want. You could put a hockey puck. That's pretty much what we're going to use today. I'm going to show you a hockey puck. You only have a grab handle on one side. So I'm going to get this thing off on the bench, and I'm going to show you the full details right now. All right, guys, so when you get the jack out of the box, you can see there's a metal steel hook. It's got actually vinyl coated over here. So you're just going to take a pair of pliers. You're going to kind of grab it to kind of get this hook out, because then you got to put it into service mode. So I just like to just bend it up a little bit. Okay, we're getting it there. It's on there pretty tight. Okay, so there we go. That's the removal hook from storage. You just want to take that, throw it in the box, or throw it away. But another thing you want to do, being that they greased this thing up so well, you're going to probably want to go over there and clean up some of this, because otherwise you're going to get it all over your hands when you start putting the jack together and assembling it, and it's already all over my hands. But that's just something that I noticed. This is the second one that I bought, and they come heavily greased. So let me just show you right here some of the features. So you can see here, this is like all the CNC machining. Now, they compare it on their website to like this $1,200 floor jack. So their claim to fame, it's got a 2-inch, 2 3/8 inch saddle height, which is really low. Now, my AC hydraulic jacks are really low, and I'm going to show you that as well when we move this stuff around. But what's really cool about this, you can kind of lift it up, grab it with one hand. You got a solid cast wheel. It slides super easy on the floor, even on the pavement. You got your swivel casters back here. These are also machined out of stainless steel with ball bearings. If anything's going to wear out, it's probably going to be the casters over time, but everything else looks really well built. You got button head cap screws, all Allen heads, all stainless. All the hardware is stainless, and it's super well built. Now we're going to go here. All right, guys, so I just put part of the handle in here. So it's a typical twist to lock and untwist to lower the vehicle. Another thing that I noticed too from using it, it lowers the vehicle very safely. So the Daytona line is their top of the line jacks at Harbor Freight. Do not buy any of the cheaper ones from Pittsburgh. Those things suck, and they actually do collapse, and they drop the cars a little bit too quickly. So we'll show you right here. So they're claiming 3 pumps to service height. Now I just want to let you know, when you're talking pumps, you're talking full pumps. So this is 1 full pump, okay? Now the issue that a lot of people run into when you're in tight quarters or in a tight garage, sometimes the handle won't allow a full pump. You're doing a bunch of smaller pumps, you know, like you're kind of going like this, you know, to get it up there. You're not doing full strokes because the handle will actually hit the wall or hit your cabinets. So that's something that's a little bit of a misconception when they kind of talk about jacks is, you know, the amount of pumps to get up to service height. For the money, this thing would be cool if it had a foot pedal to kind of raise it up to saddle height, but it doesn't. But it's pretty easy. You can see it right there. More machined, and they're all countersunk. Nice screws. I mean, everything is well built. Very thick aluminum. I mean, this is probably 3/8 of an inch all the way across. You know, solid bridge aluminum over here. These are all bolted in. It's just for the rigidity of the lifting mechanism. You can just see that there. So it's a pretty cool jack. I'm going to get it on the floor. I'm going to show it to you versus the AC hydraulic jacks that I have and I pretty much use regularly. But like I said, there's a pretty price differential. The reason I'm doing this video, this jack is $244 now. I think that sale is going to end December 15th. That's why I'm posting this video now. So if anybody is interested or has been eyeing this up at Harbor Freight, get the 25% coupon, go there, pick this thing up now, because I'm telling you right now, the price in this jack is definitely going to go back up, and it's probably not going to be discounted. They probably will do a coupon in the future, and they may exclude some of these higher-end Daytona jacks. But no, it's super cool. Really lightweight, small, compact. It definitely was a nice addition to my garage because I got rid of an older Sears aluminum Craftsman jack that I had for like 20 years, and it was a little clumsy. It was starting to fail with the pistons, and you can't get parts for it anymore. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time to just get something smaller, lighter, and newer with a little bit of a warranty, and I could always probably pick up replacement parts. So we're going to get it on the floor right now, and we're going to show you a quick demonstration. All right, guys, so this is my AC hydraulic long reach, low profile jack. Just put it up there just for scale. I mean, the Daytona aluminum billet jack looks like a toy that you would give your 5-year-old to play with. That's his first jack. But like I said, this is super easy to roll around. Look, I'm doing it right now, one-handed while I'm holding the camera. It rolls beautifully on the epoxy floor, and this is an old floor, and it's not the perfect floor. So we're going to put that to the side. Now, the AC hydraulic jack, it's freaking heavy. It's really heavy. This thing is well over 100 pounds, and it's very hard to maneuver. But you can see it's got a super long reach. This is a very professional grade jack, and I did a video on the AutoFanatic channel about a year or two ago. So if you guys want to see the full review on this, just go do a search on the AutoFanatic channel and you'll see it. But I just have this here for comparative purposes. So the issue with something like this, it's too damn big and heavy to throw in the trunk of your car to do anything mobile. It's also a little difficult depending on your shop space, as far as it's got such a long reach, and depending on where the lift points on the car, you may have an issue pumping this thing and kind of hitting the wall, your toolboxes, or your garage door. So that's where this thing becomes a little bit inconvenient sometimes, depending on how I'm working or what kind of cars I'm working on. And having something a little bit smaller just makes a lot of sense. And this also works with the jack point jack stands. You guys also saw that on the AutoFanatic channel as well. So we're going to get a hockey puck. We're just going to place that right here on the saddle. And we're just going to do a quick demonstration. I'll set the camera up and you'll see the Daytona billet aluminum race jack in action. All right, guys, so we got the jack raised up to the jack point on the Ferrari 335 chassis with the hockey puck. So we're going to tighten the handle, make sure we're good. We're going to see how many strokes it'll get up to lift this car up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one was a little bit harder to pull down on. 6. Okay, so 6 complete strokes, we were able to get the Ferrari off the ground. Like I said, this car is pretty low and it's not very heavy. So just want to show you that right there. But like I said, the jack is lightweight, super easy to maneuver, and we're going to lower it down right now. Just take the handle. You see how it didn't slam down? It came down gradually, and you can kind of get used to it after you use it for a little while. But other than that, that's just my review of the new Harbor Freight billet aluminum Daytona race jack. I think it's great. I think it's, if you're doing occasional tire changes, you need something to put under your suspension. If you're doing lowering springs, coilovers, anything like that, you're doing an exhaust system, transmission, clutch, whatever, and you don't want to use a bottle jack and you don't want to use something like that, this definitely makes a lot of sense. It's really affordable, really good price. And Harbor Freight actually has a pretty good return policy. If you tried it out and you hated it, bring it back in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. This is not a sponsored video. I bought 2 of these recently, and the reason I'm doing this video is because this thing, the sale for the 25% coupon is ending December 15th, and I just want to give my audience, whoever watches this channel, to, if you guys have been eyeing it up, go to the Harbor Freight, get your coupon, and pick this thing up. It's $244. That's with the sales tax and everything out the door. And I think it's a home run. So hope you guys liked this video. Stay tuned for more content, any kind of new tools, garage gear or equipment that I get that I feel is worthy to show on the channel, I'm going to shoot a review for it. So stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys soon.